Hey everybody, Chris G here. Thank you so much for joining me. Puscifer. I think I said that right. Finally, Puscifer. Coming up, I'm going to do their whole entire album. Normal Isn't. Normal Isn't. I keep wanting to say Normal Isn't It, like question mark. Anyways, I think they're playing a lot of this on the tour. I'm about to see them tomorrow night. I believe I already said that. So I want to listen to this entire album so I'm ready for the concert. And then I can just play it all day long today, all day long tomorrow. Enjoy the concert tomorrow night. If you want to see videos like this, full album reacts, other video reacts, they come out early, they're ad-free. Please consider supporting the channel. Check out the Patreon link below. Check it out in the pinned comment. Appreciate all the support. Here we go. Puscifer. Thrust is the first tune from this album. Here we go.
In the middle of breaking down the riddle, how to keep it civil, genie on level. Stuck here in the middle of all the petty people. Bigger brother can let the drivel rattle me.
All right, so right away, right off the bat, some really great vocals back and forth between, I believe it's Maynard and Karina Round is the female vocalist. I love the way their voices are just perfect back and forth, and they're using the melody's really cool, but rhythmically the way they're saying the lyrics is super cool. Yeah, really cool stuff right off the bat. Just love the way this album sounds. It sounds incredible. Already I'm a minute into the album, so here we go. Bigger, people getting sicker. Needle, giggle, titter. Fucking agitators, rabble, go and rabble. Trying not the murders, the daily fucking battle. 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 Man, what a great sound. I mean, it almost sounds like they're like melting there. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but this is fantastic so far. So cool. Like just the whole soundscape of everything just coming together. And I'm really new to this band, so I'm not sure if their older albums sounded like this. Mama Said wasn't quite like this, and then I listened to The Remedy as well, and I listened to one other song from this album. But they all have a different sound, so it's really cool, and it's so different than his other projects, which is really cool. Maynard's other bands, I should say, they're not his. He's a part of them.
Great section there. Bop, bop, doo, bop, dap, dap. I love the rhythm, the rhythmic aspect that Maynard makes his vocals fit into, and just everything happening in the background. It almost sounds like the drums, they have like an acoustic set, and then there's every so often it almost feels like it's like there's an electronic set or different sounds coming from the drums. I'm not quite sure how, if there's other instrumentations happening that I'm not catching, but every so often I'm hearing like these cool different sounds that I'm like, is that a drum? Is that not a drum? Like I hear the bass kind of doing these cool slides. It's, yeah, really, really cool.
Bigger brother can let the dribble rattle me.
So much dissonance in this whole that da, 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 da. Like that's just crazy dissonant, like clashing, like just there's not settled to your ears, but they've played it throughout this entire song and it just kind of fits. It's like it's this really cool, like I don't even know what to call it. It's almost like a call and response. It's just kind of this background theme that's been happening this entire tune, and I love it. I love the way it sounds. And just I love it just carries this like dissonance and just doesn't resolve.
Every fucking day.
There's the resolution. Yeah. Thrust. What do we got next? All right, this is the title track. We're going to be listening to Normal Isn't. All right, it's the title track of the album. Here we go.
Resolution. Train long gone.
Yeah.
Forgetting doesn't soothing hasn't footing in balance rather settle never certainty over confidence. You are still never gaining the triggers. Oh, serenity, tranquility, our desire. Please tame this fire.
That was nice and funky right there. Yeah, love it. Like just this whole groove in the beginning, and Maynard's, even from the first to the second track, Maynard's vocals are completely different. Like this sounds more like Maynard to me, kind of a little bit cleaner, and the stuff in the in the first track was almost like how he acts in Tool, like he's like another instrument, and maybe that's his and Karina's role in Puscifer as well. I don't know enough about the band. Maybe they are just, everyone's got their own instrumentation and they're kind of all blending. That's what it sounded like in the first track, but in this one it definitely sounds like he's the lead on this melody, and there's a lot of really cool riffing and cool stuff happening behind it. I don't know. It sounds great though. I love the way this album sounds. Fantastic sound to this album. I'm like 1.5 songs in and I'm already just freaking blown away.
Fire, please tame this fire.
Yeah.
Never certainty over confidence. You are still navigating the trigger. Normal,
Yeah.
isn't.
Even just that normal isn't, like everything boom bop, so on the beat, and then isn't is off the beat. Isn't, like, so it's upbeats and downbeats. As this groove is, oh man, it's just in me already.
Still navigating the trigger. Normal,
Oh wait,
isn't.
did I mess it up? Oh man, he might not be on the beat. Normal isn't, so it's just both off beats. My bad. I think I messed that up. I just heard it differently.
Normal, getting the trigger. Normal, isn't forgetting.
But definitely in the pocket. I was wrong. That is so in the pocket though. But both of them are hitting the same way. But the way that he phrases and the way that he's just so in the pocket with those lyrics, fantastic. One more time.
Normal, isn't forgetting. Doesn't soothing. Hasn't. Putting in balance, ravage all the damage. How we manage for so long. Restoration.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh man, that guitar line in the back that's just going da 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 da. It sounds like that breakdown in Zombie. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, this song right now. Like, I know I'm only 2 songs in. I apologize for being so giddy so early, but I'm seeing them tomorrow night. I've said that already at least once, so I'm just pumped that like this band is just fantastic. But does that not remind you of Zombie, Tool? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's not the exact same rhythm, but it does reminisce a little bit of that transition.
All the damage. How we manage for so long. Restoration. Resolution. Train long gone.
Yeah.
Tranquility.
Great thing about this album so far is if you're listening to this with headphones on, which I always suggest you doing, there's so much stuff panning and going in and out of my right and left and then both. And the way they're doing all of this production is so good. It's making it so much more enjoyable and keeping me guessing. Gosh, this is wild. What a wild song. So many transitions, but all of them perfect. Just in that groove. Got me dancing a little bit. And so like Karina here is doing like a really cool counter melody or background melody to what Maynard's doing, and hers is like a little bit more bluesy and funky. Or something like that. I mean, but that's pretty much just bluesy stuff. I just made that second one up, but it's similar to that. She goes up and then she descends. Check this out. Down. Oh. She didn't do it that time. Darn it. That's the down part. Now in this section. Nice. All right, we're going right into Bad Wolf here. Normal isn't. That's going to be hard to beat that track, but I do know that later in this album, there is a song featuring the one and only Octopus, Danny Carey, and he's on 7-1. So maybe he lives close enough. Maybe he'll show up tomorrow night. I'm in Southern California. He's in Southern California. Puscifer's playing in Southern California. Maybe he'll play. I'll keep my fingers crossed, but I won't keep my hopes up because that would be a lot for just one tune. But we are in store for a fun, hopefully a fun tune later in this album, 7-1, that features Danny Carey, who, happy belated birthday, legend, just turned 65, unbelievable. All right, here we go, Bad Wolf.
The spectrum are grim and beyond askew. Our good wolves are dead and the keepers have fled the zoo.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, so right away we have this polyrhythmic thing happening with the background and then Maynard singing, but even that melody with the guitar, it goes right from, you know, this kind of major side of things right into this minor. I'll try to point that out real quick. Listen to this line. There. Major, minor, minor. Yeah.
Cracks in the prism, our mission now touch and go. Gluttonous and deviant, the pigs have obscured the view. Our bad wolves thrive. Our bad wolves thrive.
Yeah. That gudeko, it's like so clean.
Our bad a simulation. Our battle walls thrive. Our battle walls thrive.
Yeah. Great dynamics there. I thought the song was actually over. It was like fading, but then they just pop right back in. Love that. So that layering, boom, ba, ba. Yeah, it was just perfectly layered. Still got the polyrhythmic stuff happening. Yeah, nice. All right, we're 3 for 3. I don't know if we're in Grammy season, but I'm just going to go ahead and project that a song or this album wins some kind of Grammy this year because this is fantastic. I've heard some great albums already this year. Some albums that I've heard haven't been from this year, but in terms of like all-time great albums, this is holding up. I mean, this is some of the best music I've heard this year that's come out. So, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This something from this album, if not the whole album, is winning a Grammy or being nominated at the very least. Fantastic, everything. I'm absolutely loving this. All right, we got Self-Evident here.
Concrete evidence, minimal due diligence. We concluded what is obvious. You're a bunghole.
You say you're a bunghole? I haven't heard that in forever. Shout out to Beavis and Butthead.
Yes, you're a bunghole.
What a great transition. This is wild here. Like we got a lot of stuff happening, and I was not expecting for the melody to be setting where it's setting in terms of the phrasing and how almost laid back it feels with everything else going on. Great riff there. I mean, that was such an awesome riff. Now they got it underneath. Yeah. I'm not sure who that was about, but I have a guess or two. I'll look it up after I finish this amazing album. All right, that was Self-Evident, and what do we got next? Yeah, Bunghole. They use Bunghole in that. I mean, who nobody uses that anymore, do they? We got to bring the Bunghole back. A public stoning. Here we go. Yeah. I love these little bit of resolutions that come up, and then that synth holding down like this just pedal. And yeah, the bass, I just love the way that the bass is playing. Like typically you'd hear resolutions in other instruments. I mean, the bass does hold down the roots most of the time, the root of the chord, but I like that, the way that they're phrasing this, the bass line, and it's like boom, 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 and it's just when they make those slight half step or whole step kind of changes, in the note that's higher than the lower note is really cool to me. I love it. Sounds so good to my ears. Like, so for some reason it just caught me off guard, and I'm always gonna just stop and point stuff out that is interesting to my ears. It might not be interesting to everybody's ears. It might not be interesting at all to anybody, but this is one thing that really makes me love music, and I wouldn't have thought to do this type of line here in terms of the way that he's phrasing this, and he or she, I don't know who the bass player is phrasing this, and yeah, just the way they're playing it, and they've decided to make this how it sounds. I love it. That's a half step. Like right there. So boom, 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 da da, boom, boom, ba da. So that's a half step there. Boom, 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 da da. And then they change the bottom note. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't do a good job singing it the first time. That was pretty close what I just did, but I'm not a singer. You all know that. That. Love that. And then they change to a new key. Going back. Oh yeah.
Too proud to back down, stubborn and wrong, divergence blind, stuck in a loop of tunnel vision paranoia.
Oh yeah.
Baking in your echo chamber, fractal out your finger-pointing flame game. Generation head of bullshit gum, dumb, stoned to death.
Oh yeah. All right, we got to listen to this again because this back and forth, we got this melody going boom 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 be da da da, and then it almost feels like they're making that like that. It sounds like a quarter note triplet to me, but it almost feels like they're just going into a new time signature, and then they pull it back and they're doing this like two feel after that. I don't know. I got to listen to that again because I love this. I love the rhythmic. This band Puscifer is like, this band might be one of my new favorites. I mean, I have all these new favorites, but this band is just hitting it on all levels for the things that I just love, and so unique. I mean, it's wonderful to hear such creative, amazing music being made today with no AI, with none of the other things. Like, this is all just great musicianship. It's just really cool to hear this. Like, maybe it's me getting older. I got two little girls who, they listen to pretty good music, but some of the music they listen to is absolutely god awful, and I don't get exposed to all of the things. So this channel is one way for me to get exposed to like really, really good music that you all turn me on to. So I appreciate all of the support and all of the recommendations. I really do, and I'm trying to get to them all. There's just a really, really long list. All right, let's check this out again. Where was I? Yeah.
Generation head of bullshit gum, dumb, stoned to death.
We got that. Oh, no, damn. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, maybe we are just in 3 this whole time. I was hearing like do 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 ding 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 do 1 2 3 1 2 3 boom bam bam boom bing bam bam boom 1 2 3. I don't know. I love it. I'm not going to break it down too much further now. I'm trying to not analyze too much because I'm just enjoying it so much.
You're one-sided tune, blameworthiness. It's never on you. Single-minded muggle smuggler, fogging up your echo chamber. Self-destructive micro-bullet team. Poor generation head of bullshit gum. Dumb, stone to death.
Back to the beginning. Yeah. Oof.
Tunnel vision paranoia, baking in your echo chamber.
The harmonies between Karina and Maynard here too is just wild. She's like way up there, and he's doing his thing. I'm not gonna try to sing as loud as or as high as her. She's way up there. I'd sound ridiculous if I try to get up that high. Yeah, there's so much nuance here. I'm not even catching probably half of the stuff happening. And check this out.
Tunnel vision paranoia, baking in your echo chamber. Fractal actor, finger pointing, blame game. Generation head of bullshit gum. Dumb, stone to death. Generation head of bullshit gum. Dumb, stone to death.
Where did this groove come from? It's out of nowhere. Ah, this is an intense song. It's so good. Listen to this.
Divergence blind, too proud to back down. Stubborn and wrong. Humming along to your one-sided tune. Blameworthiness, divergence blind, too proud to back down.
Nice. The quiet parts. Here we go. I love that sound effect. That doop, almost sounds like a one of those kind of things. But not quite so much. It reminds me of that song by the Postal Service, Such Great Heights. They use that doo doo doo, like it almost sounds that same kind of sound effect.
Listen, they said it before, loud as a whale, clear as a siren, blunt as a cannonball. Listen, they'll say it again,
Yeah.
sharp as a promise, deep as a devil, all while you were sleeping. Where the power poisons and absolute consumes. Too late. They talk.
Great harmonies. I love the chords of this tune. The changes are so pretty.
Poisons and absolute consumes. Too late. They told you their name, said just who they were. You should have believed them.
That was like causing like a visceral response in my body. Oh my gosh. Oh, why'd I rewind it? Oh.
Zealots are tugging the strings, feeding the hidden, starving the ego, choking the light right out. Soon as the quiet parts where trumpets had and bellowed, we
I love the lush, those just the chords of the guitar. That's what I was saying earlier, the changes. It's not like they're playing like crazy changes. It's more about the way all of it sounds and is mixed, and just the way that this guitar's just like holding that stuff out. I just love the way it sounds over all of this. Just something about this tune just resonating with me, I guess.
where trumpets had and bellowed, we should have listened and shored up to keep from. Drowning beneath the ugly tidal wave of the true believer. Too late, they told you their name, said just who they were. You should have believed them.
Yeah.
Listen, they said it before.
Someone's got to mention this below in the comments, or I'll look it up, of course. But Karina Round, I don't know if she's in something else, if she's got a solo thing going. I love her voice. Her voice is just so perfect for not only this group, but that's the type of like vocals. Like I love that range. I love how delicate it is, and she's just, man, she's got quite a diverse like range and timbre, like kind of like Maynard, but obviously female version of it and higher in the octave. I love this. This section was so pretty. She's kind of, it was like this choral of her voice and melodies, and I'm not sure if it's effects or if it's layers, or I don't really care because it sounds awesome.
Yeah, son, they said it before, loud as a whale, clear as a siren, blunt as a cannonball. Soon as the quiet pause, where trumpets head and bellow, we should have listened and shored up to keep from.
Love that. Yeah, I love that the bass is just, it sounds like it's like almost going boom 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 boom. Maybe I'm hearing something. I'm trying to listen for the bass and see what else is going on in the background, but they're just kind of vamping this out, which is super cool. But it almost feels like there's another pulse happening with the drums and kind of pushing this along, which I really appreciate and like. All right, what do we got next? I remember liking this one, Fantastic. I remember someone said something about a tribute to Elton John, or this is an Elton John cover, or something from Rocket Man. I don't know. I didn't end up looking it up because I forgot and just ran out of time, or my brain went somewhere else like it usually does. But Fantastic, I remember it was fantastic. So here we go with that rhyme. Let's go.
Fuse is burning down, boom is coming soon, just as soon as I am done with all of my manscaping, telling you what I'm on.
I don't think I recognized that the first time. I think he said, when I'm done with all my manscaping. I think that's what he said. We'll rewind it.
It's coming soon, just as soon as I am done with all of my manscaping, telling you what I'm about. I want to fantastical, nothing you are gonna do about it. Let's get running.
Yeah.
Pump and posturing, ostentation.
Great harmonies there. Great harmonies. Oh, so much tension being built. I love this. I don't think I'm ever gonna get sick of that sequencing. It's just like set up, bum, ba, and then do 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 ba na na na, and then ba 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 da da, and then just all this layering. Like it's like putting it together perfectly. And there's I don't know how many people are associated with that trading off, but I think it's gotta. Maybe let's count it. Let's just count it right here. Six. All right, I had to pause it. My dog had to go out, and I just stepped on his dog toy. Sorry, but I've already heard this song, so no React ruined. Poor Miles. He's having some tummy troubles. All right, let's listen to the rest of this. Yeah, so she's been saying Manscaped the whole time. You guys all know that I'm just so bad with lyrics, and I'm not listening to that. I'm just listening to melodies. That's what I'm hearing in my head. I'm hearing notes and melodies, and just and all the rhythm stuff that's happening behind it, and all the chords. I have like no clue what's happening with lyrics, but this is the second listen through, and she said it probably 10 times before this. It's embarrassing how bad I am with lyrics. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. Again, awesome song. We're on to Pendulum. Now here we go, Pendulum. We don't have too many tunes left. I think we got about 4 left.
Swing away, swing, cold pendulum, delve at a field, heralding our hubris.
Such a cool intro. That was awesome. Let's listen to that again.
Hubris.
Into the tune. I'm trying to figure out what that sound is. Like I don't even know. Is it a pinball machine? Is it like someone throwing their keys on a counter? Like, what is that? That's such a, what is that sound? It's like they're using all these like kind of crazy little sounds in here and there. And like, it's like, what is that? What is that? So cool.
Side, raise, and topple our monuments. Blind, sighted, mortal consequence. Vainglorious. Dogmatism brought to heel. So much certitude and arrogance.
Something about this song is like taking me back in time. Like it sounds like, I don't know, something I saw in the movie with Corey Feldman or something. I don't know why, but it just has this like 80s or early 90s vibe to it. I think 80s. Like I'm pretty sure I was watching a lot of 80s movies when I was a kid. So it just has that vibe to it. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. I love it. I love it. It's like bringing me back. It's such a great, just the beat, it's in the pocket, the groove. This whole album has just been the groove of the album has just been fantastic in terms of everything's in the pocket. Everything's so well recorded. I mean, it's song after song after song that's been really, really good. So yeah, I mean, this whole thing's blowing me away. But take me back to the 80s, Puscifer. Take me back.
So much certitude and arrogance. Swing, swing, oh pendulum. Raise hamartia and hubris. Swing, swing, oh pendulum. Bring the balance and out terminus. Swing, oh pendulums. So proud and supercilious. Swing, oh pendulum.
was really cool too. With Karina in the background, just going bum 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 with as everything else goes on around, but it slowly fades out. It's really cool.
I don't feel balance and out your letters.
Yeah. Nice. Oh. Still going? I don't know where that sounds from. Someone's got to let me know. All right, impetuous. Us is the U in us is capitalized, so impetuous. I'm still just enjoying this album. We're just going to keep going. I'm going to stop it when I hear cool shit, and then I'll just kind of keep it playing. And I don't think you need a review of each song every single time. At least, maybe you do. If you do, leave a comment below. I will happily give you one, but this is too good to stop. Here we go. Impetuous.
You feel it too. They're all afraid. We're not the same. No need to be. Let's make some waves.
Yeah. Maynard showing off some of more of the diverse, voice that he has. Like, that was so different than anything we've already heard on this album. And then it just goes into something just totally different than what it felt like it was setting up for. Love that. Yeah, but listen to this last little bit and then that transition.
Let's make some waves.
Maybe I didn't catch this the first time, but is the sound in the background what the previous song just ended with? That sound, I was like, I don't know what this sound is from. I maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. If someone else caught that, let me know. I don't want to rewind all the way and then go back to the last song and do all that. It's listen to the transition again.
Let's make some waves.
We'll never be how they would have us. We're not insane. This is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is almost like their like ballad. I'm calling that as very loose ballad, but like it's a little slower than the rest of the album. It kind of is breaking up. We only got 2 tunes left after this, and super beautiful song. Like I'm really enjoying this. I think that's why I'm not stopping, because I'm just trying to like really groove with it, and it's really pretty. And they're adding in like the last guitar thing we just heard. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Was so cool. You know what I mean? It's just these subtle little things that they're doing. They're repeating these certain phrases that kind of really are pleasurable to my ears. And then they kind of repeat it, and then they change the phrasing a little bit, and then they go back into this. And it almost sounds like what I just stopped, right before I stopped, is like Maynard's going to go back into how the beginning was and kind of bring it full circle there. But yeah, I'm really liking this song. This is like almost like breaking up the album. Like we've slowed it down a little bit here. Maybe they're going to end with 2 bangers. Who knows? I don't know. But we got Danny Carey's song coming up here. I think it's got to be coming up because we haven't gotten to it yet. 7-1, I believe, is what it's called. And yeah, so let's just listen to the rest of this one. Here we go.
Fake or factual, we don't care. Emotion.
Does that mean I'm getting old when that sound like hits me in my chest, like right here? I'm not rewinding this time. I already made that mistake on the other track. But I feel that well, I don't know if they're gonna do that in the concert. I might need to I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do if that happens at the concert. Hopefully I don't have like some kind of I don't even know what that would do to me if it was live and hitting me right in the chest like that, but I'll probably be fine. I'll be fine. I'll check in after the concert. I'm almost rewound it out of habit. Okay. Yeah, that sound. Does anybody else feel that, or is it just me?
It's perpetual. And venturous in all ways. We are the vehement, the unpredictable, unafraid.
Yeah. That was great. I mean, it almost feels like some of these songs are almost tied into one another. Maybe they've been stringing this throughout, and I'm literally 9 songs in and haven't recognized it. Shame on me if that's it. But some of these things, or maybe I'm just getting delusional here because I'm tired. I've been up with Miles. By the way, he's fine. I'm fine. Just lack of sleep with the new puppy. Yeah, but I love this. I love this. Oh, that was so bad. I don't even have that range. There it is. Ba-da, be-da. All right, you're gonna hear me miss all those notes. I'm just keeping it in. This is great. Yeah. Oh, that was so good. It was like building and just, I said it was like kind of like their quote unquote ballad, but yeah, that was rad. I mean, so cool in terms of the layers, and then they just built it and built it, and that last like minute of the song was just incredible. What do we got next? All right, 7-1. This one with Danny Carey, and I'd be a fool to pretend I know who Tony Levin is, but I did look him up. He's a bass player, played with a lot of great bands, Peter Gabriel, King Crimson, Beat. So him and Danny, I think him and Danny probably played in King Crimson or Beat together, because I think they did like a tour, like a cover tour, something like relatively recently. I remember seeing Danny in a Beat shirt. Maybe he was on Rick Beato. But yeah, either way, Tony Levin, Liquid Tension Experience, Liquid Tension LTE. I know it's either experiment or experience, and I need to get to that band. So I don't know Tony Levin before this. If I did, that'd be really weird that I was doing all these reacts and knew who he was, since I didn't even know who Tool was when I first started this channel and didn't know all the things that I haven't known. So, but yeah, I guess he's a great bass player. He's been around a long time, and he's playing with these guys, so I'm sure it's going to be great. My hero, and absolutely, I hope to meet him someday and just hang. Don't even need to like fan out. I just want to talk to him about like jazz music and his drumming. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about that. We'll talk about basketball or something. I like basketball. Maybe I'll give him a That Drummer shirt or something. Danny Carey, the Octopus. Here we go.
7-1. Regarding the mystery and magic associated with the number 7, the more than frequent historic references to and reverences for this number are staggering. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1.
Of course, the song's in 7. It's got to be. I was gonna project that. I was gonna be like, oh, I bet this song's in 7. You know, it is. It's in 7.
7-1. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1. Examples. In India, Agni, the god of fire, 7 are thy fuels, thy tongues, thy holy sages, thy favorite haunts. In 7 ways, thy worshippers adore thee. 7 are thy sources. Pythagorean doctrine, in reference to God, the author and governor of all things, states that he is without variation, ever like himself, no other, even as the number 7. In the Old and New Testaments of the Bible, 7 is mentioned more than 180 times. There are also many references to 7 in the writings of William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man, in his time, plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
Love this transition here. Listen to Danny on that ride. He does this in Tool all the time, where he's just right at the top of it with that little, that, you know, the piercing kind of dink, dink, the ding up there. I love that when they're on the ride and doing stuff like that.
Second childhood.
Quite often it has been speculated that the obsession with the number 7 that spans millennia could be traced back to the night travelers, the shepherds, those compelled to look up and wonder at the 6 celestial bodies moving through the night sky, only to be chased away by the 7th, the one, the sun.
I love this groove so much. So good. Boo, boo, doo, doo, doo.
Sky, only to be chased away by the 7th, the one, the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
First an infant, now a schoolboy, now the lumber, now a soldier, now to justice, now to old age, second childhood. 7-1, 7-1, 7-1, 7-1, 7-1, 7-1, 7-1.
We put forth the following theory. Using the square and compasses, anyone with the most fundamental understanding of geometry can unintentionally or even accidentally create polygons with sides of 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and so on. But to make a 7-pointed polygon, one must consciously and deliberately measure. One must be aware of the goal, calculate to achieve it. This, in our opinion, is what separates us from and gives us dominion over all the beasts of this world.
Yeah. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, everybody. Puscifer. Awesome. All right, we got the algorithm. This is a Sasanta live mix. So this is a part of the album, so we'll just go for it. It's called The Algorithm. Looks like it's like a live mix. Maybe they did this live somewhere. I don't know where Sasanta is. Maybe it's a recording studio. Either way, I dug that last one. That was so cool, with the narrator and stuff. I believe the narrator's name was Ian Ross, Mr. Ian Ross, or maybe Sir Ian Ross. I'm not sure. He was British, sound like, so maybe he's some kind of person over there in the UK. I don't know what to call him. What's it even called? Knighted? Jeez, what is going on with my brain? That's how we know we're at the end of the album. My brain's not working. It's melting a little bit. All right, here we go. The algorithm. I need to stop talking. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
We fall in line.
And they sound fantastic live. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited to see them tomorrow. I've already said that probably 4 or 5 times. Irony of this song, obviously, I'm on social media. I'm on YouTube. Hopefully the algorithm picks this up and passes it along to a bunch of people. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of ironic, me doing a react in a song about what seems like addiction, social media, which is terrible, which there is, social media itself, don't love it, but I think there is a place to spread good and to make a difference in the world. Maybe reactions aren't doing that, but maybe it brightens your day. And sharing music with other people, I think, is one way to really connect and at least try to do something good in the world. That's the way I look at it. But I mean, in order for the channel to keep going, obviously the algorithm is important. Unfortunately, we just can't have a world without some crazy algorithms and influencers and people doing crazy shit all the time to just get viral. All right, here we go. That's my only rant there.
We fall in line. We locked up too. The beats were played by our reflection. We go around in circles.
All right, I want to hear that. I want to listen to that again. I had to let Miles out again. Poor pup. Oh my goodness.
We're played by our reflection. We go around in circles. Just touch our knees. We're ravenous. Devour all that we are fed by our God. Algorithm, social media.
Yeah. And she sounds great live. She's just hitting those notes, no problem. Yeah, when they're going back and forth there, attention, addiction, attention. It's like on the beat, off the beat, like with the lyrics. I love when they play with rhythmic stuff like this.
We bend our knee, we serve the will, we bow
This can be great. Sound amazing live. That's first time I've heard them live, like on a recording. You know, bands used to do that at the end of their albums, put like 1 or 2 live songs in there. We got to bring that back. I love hearing a live version of a song. I'm guessing this is from one of their other albums. Maybe it's the last album or maybe one of their first albums. But Puscifer, I am so stoked to see you tomorrow night. I am just, man, it's going to be wonderful. I'm so glad I got to listen to this album. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for joining me with me, joining me on this journey. And just, yeah, it's been amazing. This was a great album. I'm calling it some kind of Grammy song, album of the year. I don't know, but I'm going out there on a limb. I'm going to say it. Maybe it's not even that big of it's a thick limb. All right. It's not like a tiny little branch. This fantastic album. I'm going to write down your favorite albums of 2026 below. I will listen to them and I'll see where it compares to this, but this has got the bar set very high. All right. Just remember what to do. Always positive, always progressing. Later.